What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be going over how to get the Weather Trio plus Enamorus in Pokemon Legends Arceus. So, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with Tornadus. And with Tornadus, you got to come to the Alabaster Icelands. And it has to be a blizzard. Now, if it's not a blizzard when you show up, you can sleep spam until it is. Up there in the top left corner is going to be the icon for a blizzard. Also, whenever you're in game, the snow will be going diagonal and you'll hear a high wind. So for Tornadus, he's going to be in the Bone Chill Wastes. Now there are a lot of Glalie that spawn there, and there's normally an alpha. About all three of these have an alpha that spawns by them. So we'll make our way over there, and there he is. We'll drop down a save, make it a little bit easier. Once I hit the ground, and as you can see, there are a lot of Glalies. So we're going to come over here, use some smoke bombs so we can hide and not die. Then throw some sticky globs at him. Run away, because he will just attack. And now we got to do that 3 times. So he hit again, he ran away. Now he's stunned. So we will walk around the back. Well, it wasn't quite a back shot. Wait for him to do it again. And he did a lot of damage there. So we'll fly away, let him reset. Now this is where you could just undo the save. To just restart, save your material. But we're just going to go right back at it. Get close. 1, 2, 3. And you're just going to continue the cycle again. So now we caught him. Now one thing to keep in mind is you do have to complete their Pokédex to finish the quest. Now, for Tornadus, you have to use Bleak Blade Storm 3 times, and you'll complete it. So, we'll just go ahead and use it, and it'll end up completing the Pokédex. So, we used it 3 times. That'll complete the Pokédex if you go back to the Professor. And now we'll move on to Thundurus. So now Thundurus is in the Cobalt Coastlands, and it has to be a thunderstorm. It can't just be heavy rain. The symbol in the top left corner needs to actually have a symbol for a lightning bolt to show that it is a thunderstorm. Now, he will be over in the open water, so you are going to have Basculegion. And learn how to maneuver on him as well. You are going to be using the same items. And after the 3rd time you do it, you can battle or try and catch him. And again, they are around Alpha Pokemon. The last one was a Glalie. This one will most likely be a Gyarados, because that's what's normally over here. And there he is. So, use Stealth Spray to give us a little bit of help. So we did end up catching him. So then now we're at 2 Genies. And for him, you're going to have to use Wild Bolt Storm 3 times in the Agile form, and you'll complete that Pokédex. So once you do that, you can go back to the Professor to complete your research, and we'll move on to Landorus. So now it's time for Landorus. Landorus is going to be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. And just like all legendaries in BDSP, it's going to be Romanus Park, or Island in this game. So there is no set spot he is on the island. It's kind of in the middle, on the left and right. So you need to kind of survey the whole thing. And watch out for the alpha on that island. It's an Alpha Infernape. So if you have missed that alpha, or that Pokemon in your Pokédex, you can pick them up here while you're doing this. So we'll go ahead, survey the island, see where he is. And there he is. So just like all the rest, you're going to do 3 stuns. Then you can either A, battle, or go for the stealth catch. And now that we caught Landorus, you're going to, just like the others, do his signature storm move 3 times in the agile style, and it'll complete it. And then you'll go talk to the professor, and it'll finish it up. So now that you have all 3 of the weather trio finished in your Pokédex, you'll come back to the ancient retreat to talk to the person that gave it to you. So, oh, you've arrived. You now know much about Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus. Well done. On more normal times, I would bid you let these 3 fly free, as is their nature. But we are yet fresh from the tearing of the space-time rift. Until its after effects fade entirely, perhaps it's better to keep our trio contained. And now, it is time to tell you the rest. The rest? There is one more of that cohort. Come. And there's the one new Pokemon from the game, Enamorus. Amor. This is Enamorus, a Pokemon hailed as the Herald of Spring. Enamorus is not particularly given to ill behavior, but I imagine you'd like to document her for your Pokédex, wouldn't you? Catch her, then, if you like. She always flits about in the Crimson Mirelands. So she's going to fly off, and then we're going to need to go to the Crimson Mirelands to catch her. So we'll jump over there and get back to it. So now that we're in the Crimson Mirelands, she's going to be found in the Scarlet Bog, which is where Alpha Skunk Tank is. And this fight is going to be kind of tricky for the simple fact that there is no grass, and the bog slows you down when you're trying to move. So, again, we go for the 3. Got to break the shield 3 times. And then we can either A, go for the stealth catch, or battle her. So, now we caught her. And she will be added. So, to get her dex completion, you're going to have to do Springtide Storm 3 times in Agile, just like the rest. So, once you get done with that, you can go back to the professor, and that'll complete the Pokédex. So, once you have them all to level 10, you can head on back to complete the quest. Ah, you've caught Enamorus as well, and you know much about her. Enamorus arrives in Hisui once winter has passed, hence the Herald of Spring. Her company, when I have the pleasure, is of great help. She ferries me hither and yon across Hisui, but I'll leave her in your care for now, I suppose. For now? Indeed, even you can hardly expect to live for all time. Surely, but she will be in your care. For now. Here is this reveal glass. If you use it on Enamorus and her brethren, they will assume different forms, which that ends up giving us our reveal glass, so we can change the forms of all of the trio. You, Enamorus, and her brethren have something in common. You all tend to stir the pot of life. Do not mistake me, I mean this positively. Even everything were straightforward, that meaning there would be a living as long as we do. Once there was a god of field, and once there was a god of spring. Upon Hisui's winds it wheeled, brought life to everything. Was that how that old verse went? I've passed on to you all there is to pass. Whether history goes from here, I'll leave to you and your companies to see through. So that completes the quest. You end up getting 4 large XL candies. And you end up having what once was a trio is now a quartet. So with them all out, see them all here. Her cloud just seems to be a little bit smaller, and what turned into 3 males is now 3 males and 1 female, which I think they are the only gendered legendaries, in fact. So if you put them all up, you'll also be able to use the reveal glass, which if you go into your inventory, which they have to be in your inventory as well. They can't be out in the open. We use the reveal glass on all of them. So now that we've used the reveal glass on all of them, they will assume their other forms. Hers is like a turtle. And she does end up becoming the bulkiest one. Her defense stats get raised, but that is how you get all of the legends on the quest, plus the new Enamorus. If this video helped you out, go ahead, drop it a like, and let me know down in the comment section which one of the new quartet or whether you like the best. I'm liking Enamorus a lot more than the others right now. I'm still playing around with her. It's fun, but I will catch you guys in the next one.